and welcome to A Life Worth Living. I'm Frederick Groth, and I believe that God has a plan for everyone, for you. And I have a message of hope and truth to shine purpose and meaning into your life so that you can live a life worth living. Okay, so this morning is Genesis chapter number 8. And in the first couple verses, it talks about the fact that God remembered Noah. See, the flood, it took 40 odd days for the earth to flood completely with water over the highest mountain. And the waters were everywhere, obviously, the whole globe. But I find it interesting the Bible says God remembered Noah. See, the stuff that was the problem, the reason for the storm, was gone, completely destroyed. And now it was time to refresh, renew, restart. But it took another 110 days approximately for the earth to become inhabitable. And a lot of times, that's the time when we give up. That's the time when we throw in the towel. That's the time when we say, it's too much, I can't deal with it. See, we've already gone through the storm. We've already gone through the worst part, the cleansing part. Now it's time for the rebuilding part. And it takes longer. Almost 3 times longer to go through the rebuilding part as it did to go through the storm. And so, patience is a virtue here. Consistency is a virtue here. Persistence is a virtue here. Finally, the ark rested on the mountain. And Noah didn't just jump out and go for a swim. No, he waited. And then he set out a bird, a raven. And the raven, of course, can land on almost anything. On carcasses, on floating debris, no big deal. It did not return. See, sometimes our first creative idea, our first means of expressing our new life is not going to be the best one. And then he sent out a dove. Couldn't find a place to rest. It's more particular. And it came back. Waited again. Sent out the dove again. This time, it brought back some greenery. Some life was coming back into the situation. Then he waited some more. See, at the first sign of life, a lot of times we jump and we smother it. See, when you are starting a fire and you start to see that wisp of smoke come out, it doesn't mean you started a fire. It means you started a spark. And then you've got to take your time and you got to fan that spark. And you got to get the smoke. More, until the smoke clears and you have a flame coming up. And then you add some more dry wood and some more dry stuff. And it gets bigger and bigger until it is unstoppable. See, a lot of times we jump the gun and we just jump into things and we don't be patient enough to wait. Finally, Noah waited a little while longer. He let the dove go, and the dove did not return. So Noah knew it was about ready time. And then he waited again for another week after the dove never returned. Opened the gate, and everything was good to go. See, patience is a virtue. Getting to your goals takes time. Getting through your day takes consistency and persistence. Don't just go through your storm and give up. It takes time to rebuild. It takes time to reset. It takes time to get things going again. So, I challenge you, don't give up. Don't give up. Your victory is on the horizon. It will come. Just don't give up. And go and live a life worth living. And a life worth living is a life worth fighting for. Have a great day. Have an amazing day. God bless you. We'll see you back here tomorrow